Hey guys, it's your Coach Dave here, and it is Thursday night. Super excited here on this evening. I have some people I'm going to speak to tonight, some coach calls out here. We just went out. I had a great dinner with my three girls and my wife in our village. We ate outside. Now I'm outside in my yard like I normally do at night, reflecting on things. I want to come to you guys live. There's my one-year-old lab Harbor, who's like my only son. Most of you guys know I have three little daughters. So he's like my son. So when we got a lab and we got a dog, I'm like, I need a boy because I need some testosterone in the house. A dad of three girls. I need a boy. So there he is, and he's like chewing on something. I don't know what he's chewing on. There he is. But I want to come to you guys with a quick message today to talk to you guys about things that happen to us in life and struggles we go through each and every day and how we get knocked down each and every day and things that we just can't control. So did you ever have like a situation, maybe, something, there was an accident on the way to work and you got to work late, or you had great plans on doing something and maybe, somebody passed away in your family, or maybe something, happened where one of your kids got sick and you were going to go out with your friends, or maybe you're trying to exercise and work out and you got stuck late at work. That's happened to me. Like, I had every intention of working out. I get up in the morning, I'm going to work out at night, I'm going to get my exercise in, and then I go to work and I get stuck late at work, and then what happens is I don't get to work out at night. Or you go to work and, you don't get to pack your food because you're busy, and you go to work and you have every intention of eating good, and the next thing you know, you miss lunch, and then all of a sudden you have bad food choices in front of you, and there's not much food left to choose from. So the point I'm trying to make is this, is that circumstances and things that happen to you that are out of your control, it's called life. And that's going to happen to you. You are either in a problem, you are coming out of a problem, or there's going to be a problem that's starting tomorrow, like you're heading right into one. Like, that's life. Things are going to come up. Trials are going to come up, tribulations are going to come up, and you cannot control a lot of these things that happen to you that come up unexpected, that are unforeseen circumstances. However, this is the key, and I want you guys to understand this. However, you can, it's called the law of decision. You can, however, with 100% certainty, control how you react. And so often people, when something negative happens to them or something that's out of their control, it spirals out of control. They go into a bad mood. They have an attitude. They let it go on for 2 or 3 days. Everything, oh my God, I didn't get my workout in. I ate horrible today. I didn't have good food choices. Like, sometimes life happens, but sometimes you have to realize that give yourself a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes tops, have your little pity party, and then you need to let it go. Because the law of decision says you can control how you react. You can't control what happens to you, but you 100% can control how you react. And so often I see people, something bad happens to them, and instead of reacting and saying, you know what, this isn't something that, that is trying to hurt you, it's creating a stronger you. Instead of looking at it like this, you never fail in life. You only become a better person who is created to have more greatness, and you're being molded into the greater person that you can become. Every trial and tribulation is for you to be molded to the better person you can come. It's the one story I said about the golf ball. I said a while back that the golf ball originally was a round, smooth golf ball. And every time they hit that golf ball and they hit it again, they noticed every time it got scarred, every time it got dented, the ball used to go further and further and further, and they have what they have today, which is our dimpled golf ball. So whatever your trials and tribulations are, you have to realize that the more you get hit, the more you get knocked down, the more you get chipped away at stuff, the further you can go in life, because you've been molded to greatness, and you only are going to go further because of what you're facing in life. God would never give you something that you cannot handle, but you 100% control how you react. So don't ever look at something that you failed at something. Always look something as if it's a life lesson, and that you can control with 100% certainty on how you react. So I want you guys to think about that. Whatever your struggles are right now in life, whatever you're dealing with, whatever problems you have, whatever negativity, whatever people are saying, maybe saying or being mean to you, whatever it is in life, you can't control what people are doing to you or certain things that happen, but you 100% can control how you react. And it's the law of decision, and it's based off the law of also being intentional. As John Maxwell says, the law of intentionality says that you have to be intentional about how you act, about your emotions. So when something happens to you, be intentional about it, be making a decision and say, I'm not going to let it affect me, and I'm going to look at this not on what failed me, but what life lesson have I learned from this, and how can I improve as a person. Hence, the dimpled golf ball goes the furthest because it's been scarred many times over and over, but it went further in life. Again, God would never give you something you can't handle. So guys, I want you really to think about that when things are going down and you think everything's going wrong and life is just falling apart, because we've all been there. I've been there. You know, and you're just like, life is miserable, you know, my whatever it is, finances are a mess, my marriage, I'm fighting. Like, look at it as you could control how you act, and how can you improve on that, and what did you learn? What did you learn from that trial or tribulation you went through? Never look at something as something bad. Always reflect back on what you learned from that. Why am I sharing this? Because we've had struggles. I mean, I have struggles. I think of earlier this week, coming back from Summit, my first workout was a mess. I didn't want to work out, and I had to reflect and think back and what it was, and it just, you know, it was a lack of sleep, not eating the greatest, running all over, and I could have just said, I don't want to work out, I'm not going to work out Tuesday. Like, no, I learned where it was, I made the law of decision, and I moved forward. That's on a smaller scale, but I know some of us have our vices, have our demons, have our negative things that are going on. I just want you to remember, you have 100% control on exactly how you react and respond to anything in life. So, with that, Harbor's eating a leaf. Hey, bud. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? This is my only son, my boy, and he's covered in dirt on his head, his big head. And have a great Thursday. Weekend's coming up, and I'm sure I'll connect with you guys soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.